Importing consumer goods, USA rules. Hi everyone, and welcome to my channel. Today, we're going to be talking about importing consumer goods into the United States. I'm going to go over the different rules and regulations you need to know, as well as some tips and tricks to help make the process as smooth as possible. The United States has a number of rules and regulations governing the importation of consumer goods. These rules are designed to protect consumers from unsafe or counterfeit products, and to ensure that imported goods meet the same standards as domestically produced goods. The first thing you need to know is that all imported goods must be declared to Customs and Border Protection, CBP. This includes goods that you bring into the country yourself, as well as goods that are shipped to you from another country. When you declare your goods to CBP, you will need to provide information about the goods, such as their value, country of origin, and the purpose for which you are importing them. CBP will then determine whether the goods are subject to any duties or taxes. Most imported goods are subject to duties, which are taxes levied on imported goods. The amount of duty you owe will depend on the type of goods you are importing, their value, and the country from which they are coming. You can find out the duty rates for specific goods by using CBP's duty calculator. In addition to duties, you may also be required to pay taxes on your imported goods. The most common type of tax is sales tax, which is levied by the state in which you are importing the goods. You can find out the sales tax rate for your state by visiting your state's website. In addition to duties and taxes, there are a number of restrictions on the importation of certain goods into the United States. These restrictions are designed to protect public health and safety, as well as to protect domestic industries. Some of the most common restrictions include restrictions on the importation of hazardous materials, restrictions on the importation of counterfeit goods, restrictions on the importation of goods that are made with child labor. You can find out more about the restrictions on imported goods by visiting CBP's website. Tips for importing consumer goods. If you're planning on importing consumer goods into the United States, there are a few things you can do to make the process as smooth as possible. Work with a customs broker. A customs broker can help you navigate the complex rules and regulations governing the importation of goods into the United States. They can also help you ensure that your goods are properly declared and that you pay the correct duties and taxes. Be aware of the restrictions on imported goods. Before you import any goods into the United States, make sure you know what restrictions apply to those goods. This will help you avoid any potential problems. Get the proper documentation. You will need to provide CBP with a number of documents when you declare your goods, including a commercial invoice, a bill of lading, and a packing list. Make sure you have all of the necessary documentation before you import your goods. Importing consumer goods into the United States can be a complex process, but it's definitely doable. By following the tips in this video, you can make the process as smooth as possible. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful. If you have any other questions about importing consumer goods into the United States, please feel free to leave a comment below.